Alright, so we're going to work on the small plot here. We've already weeded all the old stuff, but I decided that in order to do this the right way, we need to rotate our crop. Not much, because we're still going from a leaf to a leaf. So we're going from spinach to, we're going to plant Salanova, but in order to do that, we need to put in some weed fabric. I'm trying not to say in my videos so much. This is really hard, I realize. Watching it, editing it, it's actually extremely difficult. So here, I literally just said It's ridiculous. So here is our cardboard pile. What I was trying to do is fill this up as much as I can so we don't have to fill it up as much with dirt, and then as soon as we get some mulch, we'll fill it up with mulch and then put dirt on top of it. I want it to be even with this other bed, so that way it's much easier with the cedar to go all the way across. So this is our compost here inside this cage. Last night we had a raccoon in here, but in order to get this entire bed prepped, we got to take this thing apart and move the compost. I realize that I'm using the wrong head. Apparently, I used a deck head for the screws because that's what I had extra of. So now I gotta try and find the right head for those. See, I was wondering why it wasn't screwing out. That's what I got. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I knew I put it in there. So now I'm gonna put my drill back here. Keep leaving my tools inside. Not a good thing. It's not where the tools go. So now I'm gonna go back through and just, actually, you know, I was thinking about flame weeding this bed here, but now that I'm thinking about it, we may not need to. Since we're gonna put fabric over it anyway, we might just put the fabric over and call it golden. I don't really need to waste the propane. So that's probably what we'll do. Alright, we're back inside. Got off work. We are going to do some barb fittings. If I can make one suggestion to anybody doing drip line or anything like that, don't do barb fittings. They're a lot cheaper than the quick disconnect, and I fell for that. It's taken me a lot more time. They make quick disconnects that basically screw on your pipe, and then you can screw it back off, and those are, I'm going to get those next time. But now I have a whole bunch of barb fittings, so we're going to try it like that. So usually I like to do it inside. I've done it on a stove outside, which is just god awful, because basically what you want to do, you want to stick this into boiling water and then real quickly put it on your barb fitting. It sucks. It sucks so bad. It's not even funny compared to like the quick disconnects. So I almost got my water boiling here. Since I decided we're going to do Salanova, I got to get a move on trying to get this irrigation going in the small plot. Because I don't know what we're going to get out of the big plot, but at least we can get some Salanova, basically a type of butterhead lettuce, out of the small plot. So that'll be pretty cool. So right now, I've got a bunch of pipe laid out on the counter. Got the water almost to a rolling boil. I'm measuring some other pipe out right now, because with our new setup, we're going to mimic the big plot and have the big plot and the small plot pretty much the same. So the big plot is 24-inch beds. And last time we did spinach in the small plot, we did like 36-inch beds. So we're going to convert those beds into 24-inch beds with 12-inch walkways. It's just easier for Jess. I could handle it, but she's the one doing a lot of the harvesting, and I got to think about her too. Make it easier on her. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 drip lines through the entire bed. So we're going to have essentially something that looks kind of like this towards the end. What I've done here is we have 4 inches in the middle, and then we have on each side we're going to have a 6-inch, and then from when it goes across the bed, it's going to be 20 inches. So that way you have 12-inch walkway with 4 inches into each bed. So now we're getting a good boil here. So what I'm going to do, I'm not amazing at irrigation. It's really confusing, and it's a lot of experimenting. And to be honest, it sucks. I can't stand it, but it's the only thing I've been doing for like the past 2 months. It really sucks. Getting water to a plot sucks so bad. And this one's going to be our end piece. So we're going to put a L or a 90. If you call this an L, people are going to look at you crazy. This is a 90 or an elbow. I like calling it an L because a lot of the customers I deal with call it an L. So I've kind of caught on to that. So we're going to stick this in for a minute. One thing I've noticed really is you hold that in for quite a while, and that helps a lot. Having gloves helps a lot too, because this is piping hot. So then we're going to kind of get that wrapped around there, and you want it to go straight on. If you bend the pipe, it sucks after that. And it cools really quickly. So if it's cooled quickly, you can put it back in, start over again. The best thing to do though is have gloves, because this does burn the shit out of your hands. So now that we've got it on, kind of got the lip going. And this sucks even worse because I'm trying to show you guys. Without getting in front of the camera. You can get it as far on as possible. It's kind of hard to twist it, but you can see, and now that this is cooling off, it's shrinking up. You can really see it, the barbs in there, in that pipe, but it's shrinking up to that, so it's going to be harder for that to come off. And it doesn't leak, so that's the great part. So this is going to be an end piece, and then I'll do the rest and kind of tie them together. you go. Got a bunch of lines here. We're going to put these down and staple them in so that way all these bends, because the pipe's naturally bending. It wants to get to its natural, where it was originally. So a lot of it's been, since it came in a roll, is bent up. So I think 4 will do for a zone, and I want to see how that does. Plus, I don't have any daylight left, so that's all I can give you guys today. I made this look pretty easy. Anybody who tells you it's easy, they're full of shit. Don't listen to them. This is not easy. You burn your hands with the water. Doing it outdoors is even crazy. Mad props to guys who do irrigation outdoors. Like, you guys are awesome. This is not easy stuff to deal with. Go ahead. You can get this stuff pretty cheap. For a couple bucks, you can get a couple barb fittings and some pipe, and you could try and put them together. I can guarantee you, your first time, you're not going to get to the edge there. You're going to end up with, I don't have any on here, but you're going to end up getting it past a couple barbs, and that's it. You're not going to be able to move it, and it's just going to piss you off. I mean, I've had a little bit of practice with this, so it's becoming easier. But just remember, put the pipe in. You want the pipe to be hot, but you don't want it to melt. I mean, that'll just damage the pipe. So you want the pipe to be hot. Slide it over the barb, and as you do it, you want to hold the pipe. That's why you want a glove, a leather glove. Hold the pipe and push it over the fitting, over the part that's hot. And if you hold that, and it'll prevent the pipe from bending. If the pipe bends, it's going to have a harder time getting over those barbs, and you might have to re-dip it into the water. The other thing that you want to do is try and make sure the pipe's straight, because you can see that you're starting to push up or down or side to side too much, and it'll be bulged out differently than what it was before, and that makes it hard to work with too. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my videos. If you do enjoy my videos, rate, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube mumbo jumbo. It does help me out if you at least subscribe, share a video, whatever. Because honestly, people on YouTube, they get paid for views, so I could use the help. And I'm just an honest guy trying to make enough money to plant some seeds. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We'll talk to you later.